Hello guys, welcome back. So in this lecture, we are going to talk about some of the ways in which you can make your code much more readable by extracting. So to start with, I'll create a Python file basically in the root package. Okay, so I'll call this file as demo. I'll press enter. So I have this file over here and I'll write a print statement here. I'll say hello Python. So let's say I have written this one statement and it prints a string. So let's say I want to extract the string into a variable. So how would I do that? So one traditional way of doing this is you cut it, okay, and you add a variable name over here, right, like this, and you put name over here. But PyCharm has a better approach, okay. So what you can do is you have to go to refactor over here and you have to select extract and introduce. Okay, so using this option, and you have to go into variables. So since we are trying to add a variable over here, you can select this option. You can also add constant, field, parameter, method, and superclass. So we'll be seeing each one of them shortly. But for now, let's talk about variables. And you can see the shortcut here for Mac OS. The shortcut is Option, Command, and V. So I'll just hit this. You can see the shortcut for the Windows machine. So Control, Alt, and V. This is for Windows and Linux. So the moment I hit this, you see a suggestion over here. So it's suggesting, so what do you want to convert it to? Okay, so I'll just select this expression. Okay, so it's asking me whether you want to convert this entire thing into a variable, or you want to change only this string to a variable. And it's asking me because I did not do any selection. So if I select and choose this option, so if I would have selected hello Python and chosen this option, it would not have shown me this option, but it's showing me. So I'll select hello Python because that's the string I want to convert. So I'll select, and you can see it automatically introduced a variable here called Python. It's also suggesting me a few names. So I'll select hello underscore Python and I'll hit enter, right? And you can see how easy it was. Okay. So this was pretty easy. I'll just do Control Z and I'll undo the changes. And you can also select, okay, and I'll press Command, Option, and V on Mac. It's Control Alt V for Windows and Linux. And you can see it automatically added this variable now, right? So I just pressed Command, Option, and V, and it added this variable along with this formatter over here, and I can select hello Python here. So it was pretty easy, right? So let's say I have multiple lines of print statement here. So I'll also add a main method here, and let's say I have multiple lines of print statement. So I have print hello world, and I'll just duplicate this. So I have 4 print statements, right? So let's say I want to convert this into a variable. So I'll press Command, Option, V on Mac, and you can press Control Alt V for Windows and Linux. And you can see this pop-up that it's showing us. So PyCharm knows that this string has multiple occurrences in this particular file. So it's smart enough to ask me whether you want to replace this occurrence only or you want to replace all the 4 occurrences. So I'll go ahead with replacing all the 4 occurrences. I'll hit enter, and you can see how it changed everything. So it changed, and it's asking me what is the name that you want to choose out of this suggestion. If I don't want to go with the suggestion, I have an option to type in. So I'll say hello world. I'll press enter, and you can see the changes. So PyCharm makes it really easy to do refactoring and extraction like this. So if you are using a string at multiple lines, you have an option to extract it into a variable. Now PyCharm also allows you to convert a selected code into a method. So we went over here and we saw an option for method. So I can do this. So what I need to do is I'll select these 3 lines of code, right? And you can make a note of the shortcut over here. It's Option Command M. Okay, so I'll just say Option Command and M for Mac and Control Alt M for Windows and Linux. So you can see this pop up now. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm converting the selected code into a method that I given over here. So I can just give a method name here, print hello. Okay, and I can also preview over here, so you can see the preview, and I can hit OK. So the moment I hit OK, you can see the code over here was replaced by a method call and it was extracted like this. So this is how you can extract methods. So let's say I have a variable over here and I want to get this variable as a parameter. So what I can do is I can take my caret over here, and there is an option called extract or introduce a parameter, and this is a shortcut. It's Option Command P for Mac OS. Okay, and I'll press this. We'll see the shortcut for Windows as well. So Control Alt P for Windows and Linux. It's asking me if I want hello world or print hello world. I'll just take hello world. I'll hit enter, and it's again asking me whether you want to replace this occurrence only or all three occurrences. You can see it's showing me the selection also behind. So I'll replace all three occurrences. I'll hit enter, and you can see it changed. So you can also rename it, but I won't rename it over here. So I'll just select this one, and you can see we are accepting a parameter here. Now it added this variable here. Okay, but I don't want to have this variable. So what I'll do is I'll just remove this, or alternatively I can also create a parameter called hello world. Okay, so I'll just remove this and the error will go away. So this way you can convert a string into parameters. Okay, I can also pass the parameters from here, so I can say hello. Okay, so this is how PyCharm makes it really easy to add parameters. Now PyCharm also allows you to extract constants. So let's say if this is a string and I want to convert this into a constant, so I can go to refactor, extract and introduce, and there is an option called constant. So I can say Option Command and C. You'll see a constant being introduced. All right, hold on, it's not a constant got introduced. Okay, it's a constant being introduced at the top. Okay, so this way you can introduce a constant. Okay, you can also extract a superclass from a given class. So let's say I have this class created already called democlass.py, and let's say I want to extract a couple of fields from this class into a superclass. So how would I do this? So what I'll do is I'll go to refactor, and I'll have an option of superclass over here. So I'll select superclass. Now you can see it is showing me this pop-up. It is asking me that you want to extract superclass from demo Python, which is this class which we are in. And what's the superclass name? So I'll say demo superclass. Okay, and it's also showing you the location where this class will be created. So it will be created under PyCharm course democlass.py, which means in the root folder of the project, and it's creating in the root folder because demo Python is also existing over here, I believe. So yeah, demo class is also existing over there in the root folder. If you want to change the location, you can do it from here, but I'll keep it the same. And here now it's showing you all the methods and the class members. So you can select whatever methods and variables you want to extract. So I'll just select two things. So demozip1 and democity, and I'll hit refactor. The moment I hit refactor, okay, you can see a superclass being introduced here at the top, and you can see these two parameters that were here got extracted to the superclass. So this is how you can extract a superclass from a class you have already created and choose the methods and parameters that you want to be the part of that new class. So this is about code extraction and how you can perform extraction with PyCharm. So that's about this class, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this class and found it valuable. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.